Hi, I'm Linda Malcolm, and I will be leading a 30-minute gentle practice. So we'll start lying on the floor. And just give yourself a nice full body stretch. Point and flex your feet. Let your shoulders relax. Your face relax. And then go ahead and bend your knees and give yourself a nice hug. And this will widen the back body. It might feel nice to rock this a little side to side. You could even take it into a happy baby. And then feel that widening. See if you can breathe any more space into the back body. This will calm the whole nervous system. Place your feet nice and evenly grounded on the floor and reach your arms above you. Relax your shoulders, cross your two wrists, and isometrically pull them apart. Feel that nice stretch. Give yourself a nice cleansing breath, and then take some easy pelvic rocking cat and cow. We're warming up the vertebra. We're opening spaces between the ribs. Check that your face is relaxed, the eyes nice and spacious, and there's no strain in the system. And then bend your knees, give yourself that hug again, or maybe your happy baby, and maybe little movements. And ground your feet again with knees bent. Stretch your arms, this time other wrist on top, and cat and cow, pelvic rocking. Feel that piece of earth right underneath you. Let your whole body surrender into that connection to earth. And the breath just easily, naturally expands. And then pick your feet up off the floor, take a hold of your hamstrings, and give yourself a few spinal rocks. Or if it's more appropriate, safer for you to roll to one side and make your way to a seat, we'll come into the seat with the right shin in front of the left. Bring the fingertips on the floor behind you and give yourself some shoulder rolls. And soften up the whole body so it moves with the rolling shoulders. Flex up your feet and create that connection into grounded, earthy support. And when your shoulders are next in the back body, flex up your feet, push the floor, and let the whole front body lift and expand. Slide your hands around in front of you, grab the floor, push one hand and then the other, letting your body sway and without rushing. We just want to open up the joints here. We want to calm the nervous system and create some nice sense of safety and easy spaciousness. Slide your hands in, twist to the right, and roll the shoulders again into the back body to open the heart space. Flex your feet, push the floor, and use your breath to brighten. And then nod your chin side to side. Feel how far down the front body, how far down the back body do you notice the sensations of your head moving. Without rushing, the next time your head comes forward, pick that back hand up, cross your elbows, and lean back. Flex your feet, push the floor. You might like to sway this side to side. It'll give you more stretch through the outer hips. Or you could simply stay in that shape and use your breath to create those little tiny movements and openings. Come to a neutral spine. Keep your elbows crossed and eagle arms or top arm simply rest straight on the bottom elbow. And then you could lift and lower or take it side to side. What's going to give you the easy, spacious opening? Lower body stays grounded into the earth. Come back to the middle, unwrap your arms, stretch your legs straight, pedal your calves out on the floor. Maybe make some shoulder movements or head movements. Point and flex your feet. And then cross the left leg in front of the right. Flex up on your feet. Bring your fingers behind you. And again, those shoulder rolls, unhurried. Just let it feel really organic and natural. And then the arms slide around and forward and grab the floor. And then push one hand, then the other. Keep some good presence and push in the feet. Hands slide in when you're ready and twist to the left. Left hand behind you, right hand pushing against that left leg. Lift and open the front body. Relax your shoulders and just take your chin side to side. Bring your attention deep inside. Can you feel those connecting movements and stretches? Any way to feel them in your feet even? Next time your head comes forward, the back hand can follow it. Catch your other leg and stretch back. See if there's any movement that just wants to come through you. Not like you have to do so much, but feel, receive, connect. Elbows stay crossed, your eagle arms, or again, option top arm can be straight. And any movements that just feel natural, just like an expression of this moment. See if you can actually feel the space around you influencing your experience. And then you bring your hands to the floor in front of you, come into tabletop. If you want a wrist stretch, turn your fingers back toward your knees with thumbs outside. If you want to work more integrity and strength in the fingers and hands, come onto the fingertips and take any movements here that help your hips, your spine, your shoulders to feel more roomy, more space. The body has its own deep intelligence. The more quiet we can get our thoughts and judgments, the more we make access to that body wisdom to be felt. When you're ready for a dog pose, flatten your hands, curl your toes under, slide your hands forward, lift your elbows, your wrists, your armpits, push the floor away to lift your knees, and then inner thighs stretch back. See if you can lift your armpits any more. And then pedal this out, bending one knee, bending the other. See if it changes if you load the inner foot a bit more. Come to neutral and lift your right leg high. From your thumbs, push your whole skeleton back. And then step through lunge, lunge pyramid, straighten and bend. If you have blocks or maybe books or maybe cans, that will bring the floor closer and give you more space across your heart. We're just warming up our biggest muscles and those big blood vessels so the energy is moving a bit quicker. Next time your front knee is bent, go ahead and walk your hands forward. So now that right leg is fully loaded. Check that the bones of the foot feel integrity and grounded. And rock forward and back. Flatten the foot, and maybe you bend that left knee, kick toward your right glute. This could be it. Or right hand might be able to reach and catch that left foot. And then see about lifting the right lung and finding more space. Let the foot go, step back, lunge, and this time put your back knee down. Flatten out your toenails and bring both hands onto this front leg. When you press it forward, you should notice a hip flexor quad stretch on your left leg. Smooth this right glute underneath you, lift the pelvic floor and brighten the inner body, and then left arm stretches. Relax your shoulders. Melt the ribs back, close your eyes, and then let this feel like you're connecting out there to the whole world in a bright, spacious, open-hearted connection. And then lower your left hand. Pull to a hamstring stretch. Point and flex this right foot. So this is a gentle practice. We just want to open up all the joints. Some nice, bright, soft energy in that inner body and calm the nervous system. Flatten out that right foot. Curl your left toes under. Lift your left knee and step back to dog pose. See if you notice a difference now. Feel the hands. Each bone evenly grounded deep and even deeper into earth. And then lift your left leg high, keeping your right knee soft. From your thumbs, push the whole skeleton back. See about lifting the armpits to clear more space in the neck. And then step through lunge and take lunge pyramid. Next time this front knee is bent, walk your hands forward, lift your right leg, walk forward and back. We're not forcing or straining anything. We're just opening. Safe, easy, and spacious. Flatten out your foot, maybe bend that right knee, kicking toward the left glute, and maybe left hand can catch that right foot. Lift up on the left lung, and breathe your whole skeleton more space. Let the foot go, step back, lunge. Put your back knee down, flatten your toenails. Both hands on the front knee. As you press it forward, notice that deeper hip flexor quad stretch. And then lift your right arm. Relax your shoulders, close your eyes. Feel this shape. Feel your presence. You open your heart even more. Ground your pose even deeper to earth and feel your center by lifting the pelvic floor and melting the ribs back. And then land that hand, pull back to hamstring stretch, point and flex. Bend your knee, lunge, lift up on this back knee, turn everything to the long side of your mat, and do what comes naturally to your body here. You could sway it side to side in snake squats. You might like to twist. Your sways could be with arms to the side if you want to work more core strength, or maybe even straight forward. Unhurried, natural, and easy. Come back to the middle. Land your hands wide-legged forward fold. Surrender your body to gravity. And with soft knees, walk your hands to the top of your mat. Step back into plank. Spread your arm bones a little bit wider apart so your heart space brightens. And then melt the ribs back, lift the pelvic floor in, and feel your center. Feel your strength, and then use your breath to feel like your strength flows. It's not stuck, it's not stagnant, it's alive and pulsing and flowing. Pull back dog pose. And forward to plank, back to dog at your own pace. And when you're next in plank, take your chest a little further forward, draw the ribs in, see how spaciously you can lower chaturanga. And then push the toes back, pull the chest forward, up dog or cobra, and back to down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Step through. Lift your arms, crescent warrior. I like to offer my pose up. May all beings benefit by this peaceful, open, willing presence. Close your eyes. Are your feet rooted? Back heel spins flat, open warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. And then side angle, elbow to knee, shoulders in the back body, turn your heart toward the sky, and then left arm stretches up and over. Close it down, step back plank. Breathe the arm bones a little bit wider apart, and then pull chest forward enough that you feel you're recruiting a little bit more of your back muscles. Lift the rib cage in, and breathe space into your strength. Pull your chest forward, lower chaturanga. Knees can come down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Step through crescent warrior. Feel your presence. Relax your shoulders. Ground even deeper into earth, and then open warrior 2. Feel your pose. There's a deeper energy that's moving through you. Can you feel that dance, that wave of breath, gravity, energy, sensation? Inhale, reverse. And the belly draws back and you flood that back foot. Open your presence, expand. And then windmill to the, side angle. Armpit back, lung back. Push into that back heel and breathe. Does your skeleton feel spacious and open? Inhale, reverse. And exhale, windmill to the floor. Step to the top of your mat. Sit in your chair pose. So this is one of our stronger, more challenging poses. So we make more capacity to handle more and more energy, more and more sensation as we practice calm presence here in all these sensations. It's not just you doing the pose. Pose is doing you. Lift the pelvic floor, stand, maybe stretch to a little back bend, and then dive to the floor. Inhale, stretch forward. Exhale, lion's breath. Stick out your tongue, purge out all the stale air in your lungs. Inhale, right leg high. Step back, lunge. Twist it open, right hand on your block, hand, book, or the floor, and then left arm high. Slide your left butt cheek down, and then drop your back knee, flatten out your toenails, and lift up into a twisting, kneeling warrior two. Maybe turn it into a back bend. You could cradle your head or stretch your right arm high. Maybe left hand catches that left foot, or it could rest on your hip. Close your eyes, root deeper, deeper into earth. And then right elbow outside of that left thigh, push. Left hand to prayer. Curl your back toes and lift this back knee. Slowly sweep open into warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Straighten your front leg. Throat back, ribs back, back foot pushing, and then stretch to triangle. Bow to a pyramid. Bend into your left knee. Step to the top of your mat. And toe heel your feet wide to a squat. You could be sitting on blocks. You could take a forward fold if that serves you better. Maybe little movements or explorations. Lower body rooted and grounded, stable and safe. Upper body bright, spacious and open. Hands to the floor, forward fold. Hands to the hips, roll the shoulders up into your back body. With soft knees, push the floor away and stand. Reach your arms tall. Cross your two wrists, sway side to side. You might widen your stance and then bend your knees. You might take this into different spirals, circles, or expressions. And just let your body have its way with the energies and sensations. And then breathe yourself tall and swan dive to the floor. Inhale, left leg high. Step back lunge. twisted open. Tendency is arm bones creep forward. We want that heart space big and open. Shear your right glute down. Feel your skeleton. Does it feel nice and spacious? And slow, back knee lands. Lift up into a twisting, kneeling warrior two. Close your eyes, root deeper. Turn it into a back bend. Right hand to right hip, left hand could cradle the head or stretch tall. Right hand may be able to reach that left foot. Draw the ribs back. Could you even close your eyes here? Feel your presence. Feel this whole living day. And then left elbow outside of your right thigh. Pull your chest through, hands in prayer, and back knee lifts. You might spread your arms. And then slow, we sweep open into warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Straighten your front leg. Draw the belly in, push into that back foot, and stretch to triangle. Close it down to pyramid. Lift up your back heel and step back to plank. Pull your chest forward. Stay bright, lower chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Pigeon pose, right side. Right foot steps forward. Slide your left leg long. If you come up onto your blocks or fingertips, you'll get a deeper hip flexor quad stretch. Some may do this seated with right ankle on top of the left knee or even lying down. Invite your body to take any movements or expressions. Give you an opening. We'll take this back to dog pose just to switch sides. So you might simply change legs if that works better for you. Otherwise, you pick that right foot up, sweep it behind you. You might like to bend the knee, open the hip, point and flats, kick. Let me just take it pigeon other side. This is about the body's knowing and our listening, our willingness, our receptivity. And we're just going to take a nice wide-legged stretch. Take that vinyasa through dog pose if that serves you best. If this doesn't work for you, you could bring the soles of the feet together, fingers behind you, and you could scoot your hips closer. This might be a safer, more accessible experience. Otherwise, you could have your legs wide, and with hands grab the outer thighs and glutes, so that the front of your sit bones angle forward and you're not straining the sacrum. Lift up on the toes. And then lean just to that very first edge of resistance. And now, feet push, feet push. Upper body's just spacious and receiving the opening. All the work is in the legs, pushing but not straining. And take it to whatever angle serves you best. You might find that some head movements or shoulder movements or foot movements create more space in the whole system. And eventually walk your hands in. Bring your hands underneath your thighs, soften your knees. Bring your legs together and roll onto your back. Give your knees a hug or take a happy baby. And any movements. And then feet come nice and wide, and you take that windshield wiping side to side. Maybe your head wants to participate. Maybe even your hands. One hand could turn up, the other down. Next time your knees both go to the right, stay right there and toe heel this back foot further away. Just lift and lower this back knee. So you should feel this massage into the hip flexor. And then slide that left knee closer to the right foot so the right foot can then lay on top of that left leg. Turn your head to the left and see if you can breathe any more space across the right shoulder. Maybe some head rocking. And then lift your left knee up. Once it becomes vertical, lift the left foot up, reach through, grab the front of the shin, back of the thigh, and you might sway it side to side. Let the left foot land, unwrap, let the right foot land. Walk your feet nice and wide, spread your arms, and windshield wipe side to side. Next time your knees just naturally go to the left, turn your head to the right and toe heel this right leg further apart and just lift and lower this right knee. And then slide the right knee closer to the left leg so the left foot can rest on that outer right knee. Just use your breath now to open up this shape. Feel earth underneath you, drawing you in closer, and surrender to that. And then pick your right knee up, reach through, pick the right foot up, grab the front of the shin or back of the thigh, and maybe some movements. But relax your shoulders, relax your face. And then let the foot land, unwrap the legs, and just stretch. Open, bright, and spacious. Let yourself relax. Breathe, calm, safe, space. Feel all the energies of this living moment around you, the earth, air energy, the atmosphere, the light, all the sensations that bring the brain present into this moment. This inner refuge of calm, spacious breath is always available. Just see what shows up when you feel gratitude. Thank you. Thank you to all the energies that participated with you in the practice. Thank you to the practice itself. Whatever it is that opens your heart into gratitude, see if you can get the physiological shift that opens you, that connects you into this alive, present moment. Namaste.